welcome back to the Independent Investor Channel. My name is Ryan. Do you guys invest in the stock market to make money? Just sit back for a second and you're like, of course I do, Ryan. Come on, man. You know, I work really, really hard for my money. I invest in the stock market to make money, right? I'm going to tell you something that may just surprise you, all right? If you are saving up to eventually become an investor, or you are an investor now, I'm going to tell you right now that if your goal is to invest to make money, and that is your financial goal, you will fail, all right? You will fail. If you've got $1,000 to invest in the stock market and you're looking to take it and you're looking to make money off of that $1,000 and that stock goes down and therefore you're not making money anymore, it adjusts back on you, you're going to panic and pull out of the stock market, okay? You will have invested on false pretenses, and so many people fall victim to this line of thinking all the time. You can invest $1,000 into a dividend stock that's going to pay you a 5% dividend, all right? It's going to pay you a 5% dividend. You're going to keep it invested for that entire year, and for your investment in that one stock, all right, we're going to pay you $50 over the course of that entire year. Now that's $12.50, mind you, per quarter, not $50. But is it worth subjecting your $1,000 to the stock market, to one particular dividend stocks, only to realize 5% per year at $12.50 per quarter, right? If your goal is to invest and make money in the stock market, you're going to look at that and say, wow, I invested in AT&T at $40. Now it's adjusted back to $30. That 6% dividend that I'm being paid really doesn't seem like that much. You're going to get paid that dividend and you're going to be like, whoop-de-doo, all right? Maybe I should reassess what my goals were, right? Was my goal initially ill-founded? Did somebody on YouTube tell me to go and invest my money in the stock market with the sheer purpose and intent of making money, all right? Now, the catch for a lot of you guys is you're going to sit back and you're going to say, come on, Ryan, this is ridiculous, man. I of course want to make money, all right? But you need to understand that there's so many different things that you can control with regard to your strategy, all right? Now, the scenario that I just posed to you guys in investing, let's say, $1,000 into a dividend-paying stock, right? There was no talk of diversification, all right? No talk of tax protection whatsoever, all right? There was no talk of maybe even taking that $50 and dividend reinvesting it back into the stock, right? Why would we do something like that? It's to accelerate the compounding growth in the stock, but you guys already know that, all right? But all too often we find so much of our discussion is based around the stock and the output. The stock to get the result. And all too often it's buy the stock, all right, to make money in the stock market. I hear it all the time. It comes across my channel all the time. I came across your channel, Ryan. I understand what you're saying. I'm ready to take the leap of faith, all right, and invest my money in the stock market because I want to make money in the stock market. If that is your sheer intent and purpose in investing in the stock market, you will fail, all right? You will fail. The reason why I come out with these videos right here talking about the melt up that we had today in the stock market is really just to emphasize a part of my point, all right? The total overall mental aptitude that you have to win in the stock market. Everybody's got it. Doesn't take anybody special, all right? There's nobody on YouTube that's special enough to think that they've got some sort of program that only they own and they're going to share it with you, okay? As long as you hit the like button, all right? It doesn't exist that way, guys. Everybody's got that aptitude. The problem is nobody wants to talk about revolving around the real root of where the discussion should be, all right? The discussion should be how, in fact, you can diversify your portfolio, right? How through passive investings I can appreciate my dollars through diversification, all right? How those appreciated dollars can be tax protected for the government. Because I find all the time people are saying, hey, do this, this, and this, and you'll make money. And then the government will step in and take your money, all right? And it's going to upset you, right? But remember, that was your goal. I want to invest to make money. I want to invest to make money. That's your goal, right? No talk about compounding interest over time. No discussion about reducing fees within your account. Those 5 things that I just identified for you guys are 100% in your control, and that's the savvy that I talk about all the time. I don't care where you're from in the world. I don't care what your savvy is to finances. I don't care if you don't have a lot of education, all right? These are topics that we revolve around all the time, and the unfortunate part about the misleading message that's put out all the time is that if you have $1,000 to invest, you can put that money away, all right, and you can make money, all right? That is an ill-founded, irresponsible thing to push out to folks, new investors out there who are looking for answers, and they are looking for truth in the stock market, all right? And there are a lot of principles that are tried and true historically, but there are no truths whatsoever with regard to future outcomes. That type of stuff doesn't exist. And so many people want to dwell in the future. Guys, in my opinion, that's not possible, all right? So why are we spending all of our time dwelling in the future, all right? And you're like, okay, Ryan, well, if my goal isn't to make money, what is my goal? What should my goal be? What is your goal, Ryan? My goal is to have financial security in the future. How do we do that? We do that by becoming an investor, all right? I want to become an investor because I want to secure my financial future, all right? How do these 2 goals differ, all right? Now, the make money goal, honestly, is just kind of a misconception about the stock market. If you invest in the stock market, you're going to be a millionaire someday. If you invest in dividend stocks, you're going to have enough to live on dividends, all right? I don't speak in those types of definitive lines. I don't do that. Why? Because it's irresponsible to do so. Because folks' money is going to be deployed in the stock market. And whether or not you have bought into this idea of becoming an investor or not, if you've bought into the idea of just making money in the stock market, but you have not bought into the idea of being an investor, you are going to be sorely, sorely mistaken, because you're going to catch a downturn that we had in October. You're going to freak out, you're going to panic, and you're going to leave the market. Why? Because nobody told you and prepared you about the volatility. Now, I came out with a couple videos through October talking about a less than $5,000 dip I had in my portfolio, and one that was just a little bit less than $6,000 in my portfolio dropped in 2 days. That's it. Over $10,000 down in the stock market. I'm here to tell you guys we're back to even right now. October has completely been scrubbed, all right? Why was I able to weather that downturn, all right? This is what we were up today, 3607.63, and it absolutely pushed us right over that threshold of dipping down and taking that portfolio into a really heavy correction, right? How is it that I'm able to do that and just kind of report back to you guys, yeah, it happened, right? You know, it happened on the down day, and and then this happened today, and it's like, okay, yep, it recovered. That's just what it does. How am I able to do that? If my goal was to just make money and my stock portfolio was going down, 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 seemingly every day, would I have the fortitude to fight through that if my goal wasn't being met? My goal wasn't being met. My goal was not being met, all right? Now, for a new investor, you guys realize how scary that is? When a YouTube person says, hey, you can take this $1,000 and you can invest it in the stock market and you can make money, all right? That's very, very shallow, all right? It's very, very shallow, and it's very, very ill-informed for a new investor to hear that type of information and think that they can just throw their $1,000 at the stock market, because I contend that anybody can throw money at the stock market. Anybody, all right? And I do believe that anybody can become an investor, all right? But the choice, guys, is up to you. It really is. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you want to hit the subscribe button, help us support the message that we're putting out there to new investors. Man, we are looking for the truth. We are looking for deployable techniques. We are looking to take every advantage that is available to new investors out there to really seek out all of the advantages of the stock market and not just a shallow opinion of what it is people think works in the stock market, because you will inevitably fail. Guys, you want to share the message out there with anybody that you know looking to get involved in the stock market. You want to leave your comments at the bottom, guys. If I've struck up a conversation and dialogue on this video, leave your comments at the bottom, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as I say always, good luck in your investment future.